Woke up today, smile on my face. May not go my way, still got my faith, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Running our race, just that I pace. Made some mistakes, but learned a few things, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay, I'll be okay.
Welcome to the FBC Durant Podcast. I'm Garrett.
I'm Cory.
I'm Sarah.
And welcome back to Season 3. Once again, we've made it, surprisingly, and here we are. Before we get going, we have a few announcements that we want you to know about on the front end. One of our former guests and friends of the pod, Kanda, and her husband, Sean, are hosting a 5K event for their son, Bowman James, which we heard about in episode 5 of Season 1, if you want to check that out.
She was
Cory,
like the first guest, right?
Oh, my gosh,
I think she was like the first guest. That wasn't
first.
Gary.
Yes.
Gary, then she was the first guest.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible episode.
But it's 5K and fun run. I don't know what the difference is.
Fun
So
run.
If you want to have fun.
I think it depends on who you are.
Yeah.
I think
if
a
it's
fun run is
or
1
not.
mile.
A 1 mile run.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's more my speed.
It's a little more fun than a 5K, I will tell you that.
I would still be dead, though.
But awesome episode, awesome, great people. And in honor of their son, they're hosting this 5K and fun run in support of their foundation. If you want to be a part of that, be there September 19th at 8:30 is when the race begins. But then there's also, I think, some bike races and things following that at 10 o'clock, and even a car show. It'll be in Calera, Oklahoma. There will be a link somewhere included in this episode. But come be a part of that. Speaking of our new season and episodes, I just want to remind you that we are on several different platforms. So whether you're on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, where else, Cole?
Pretty much anywhere.
Anywhere.
I think all major podcast
Absolutely.
platforms.
You can find us there, and while you're there, go ahead and subscribe. That helps Cole out, figure out who's paying attention and what's going on there. But yeah, we hope you enjoy this season with us. We're going to jump directly into First Takes. We're talking about the summer as we're coming out of the summer into a new, we kind of go by school seasons, but going into the fall, we're going to do a little reflecting. First Takes. Summer. Is it overrated, underrated, or appropriately rated?
I think
Summer
it's
fans?
overrated.
Overrated?
Unfortunately, maybe properly rated. I don't really like summer, so it's hard for me to say.
Yeah.
Summer's my second least favorite season.
Okay.
It's on the bottom half, is all I'm
Yeah.
saying. I just don't care for the heat.
Yeah, it was 106 in my truck on the way over.
And
so
that's what I'm saying. Now that I'm like older and I don't get the summer off, I'm just kind of like, what's the perk here?
That's the kicker.
There is some good things. I do like the long days.
Yeah.
Like sun doesn't go down till late,
that's
so
true.
that's great. That's why I might lean a little bit more like properly rated. But I'm just not the biggest summer fan.
What's
for
your
the most
favorite
part.
season since we're there?
Fall. I'm sorry to be so basic.
No,
also like
fall's
winter.
just
good.
the best.
It's good.
I know.
I like fall. Fall's good. I like Halloween. I like October. I
Oh,
like
me
that
too.
vibe.
October's my favorite month.
Yeah. And so summer, I don't feel like I have enough of a sample size for summer. My family was in the marina business, so
That's
I
exactly
hated
what I thought
summer.
of.
Like
Yeah.
I didn't get summer
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
Like I was always at the lake and not in a fun way. Like we
Yeah.
did not
Yeah.
camp, do jet skis. Like we're at my parents are at work. This is where I'm stuck all day. And they made me get a job like real young. So I just now am in a job where I don't work 20-hour days during the summer. And so I'm still kind of like figuring summer out.
Yeah.
I like being hot more than I like being cold.
Oh.
Okay.
But I don't know. Summer's kind of bogus.
Yeah. I immediately thought of that if you associated summer with work, and it
I
sounds
do,
like you do.
100%. But I'm getting there now. I'm just kind of like, all right, so I'm like, just the last 2 years of holiday weekends coming, I'm like, whoa, I'm home. This
Yeah.
is weird.
Yeah. That's nice. Yeah, well, we're almost out of it, so hang in there. If we can get over 100-degree weather this week, hopefully it starts to cool off. Movie of the summer. We got to throw it in. Not Sarah yawning.
I don't know. Oh, yawn. Better questions.
put
I'm
it
just kidding. Go ahead, Cory. Take it away.
Like a movie that came out in the summer that I saw, or a movie I watched this summer that I liked.
Oh,
Either one.
I'll take
Doesn't
both.
matter.
Or a summer related movie. Like
Ooh,
I
yeah.
movie
didn't-
of the summer.
movie of
This summer specifically. It can be a movie you watched for the first time, or
I initially thought like the movies that came out, just because for some reason
That's hard.
I'll go first.
Yeah, you go.
You
You got an answer. I can give me time to think.
I have
categorize.
to say The Odyssey because it's
a big one.
commercially the movie of the summer, maybe the movie of the year. And I did enjoy it. I did like it. Sneaky one for me, Voicemails for Isabel on Netflix.
Okay.
Came out this summer as well. I thought it was really great. I cried, but it was a good rom-com, and I love a good rom-com.
They're coming back, I think.
They're having a little comeback, little resurgence. Sometimes I see a rom-com, I'm like, I liked it because will pretty much watch any rom-com. But I think this one was actually like on the better side, especially for something that Netflix did. I also watched an absolutely horrendous rom-com this summer. Well, I'm not going to name it, but
Yeah, good call.
anyways, it goes both ways. So I would say Voicemails for Isabel, and then The Odyssey commercially, obviously like the obvious movie of the summer.
I will note that you I don't know when it was, but towards the end of the season said that rom-coms need to come back.
I know.
So I don't know.
You also said
said
90-minute movies need to come back, and you dropped a 3-hour movie.
That's true.
Bro, you know what?
One of
And
both.
I literally was like, I can't do this. At the beginning, I was like, I'm not going to be able to do this. In the first 30 minutes, I was like, I can't do this. And the next 2.5 hours were like jam-packed with stuff to where it didn't feel too bad. But I stand by what I said on the 1.5 hour movies. I stand by that. Because if I'm at home and I'm like, I want to watch a movie before I go to bed, I'm like, what movie is shortest? I'm not watching a 2 hour and 20-minute movie before I go to bed. Now, in the movie theater, I'm feel a little bit differently because it's like an experience. You go for the
You're
experience.
there, no distractions.
But at home, I'm like, I don't want to watch a 3 hour movie.
Yeah, no, I thought about you the other day. My wife started a movie late, but it was only 90 minutes, so she finished it.
Nice.
It was nice.
Exactly.
I was like, and that's kind of thing. She kind of goes, "Oh, there's only like 40 minutes left. I can do this."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was like,
I just watched a documentary yesterday. 1.5 hours exactly. I was like,
Bang.
yes, I can do that.
Over.
I don't know. I'm again. I feel ill-equipped. I kind of bailed on movie theaters. I think theater etiquette's dead, and so I just
Boo! I just want to say that I disagree with Cory wholeheartedly on bailing on cinema. Do not do that.
I do. I bailed on cinema, but I did go to the movie theater twice this week, so I feel like
Did you watch the new Spider-Man
I did
movie?
I saw the
you're failing
Odyssey,
at bailing.
and I saw.
I have not
the
seen Spider-Man, so no spoilers.
I'll just say I think it's the best Spider-Man movie.
I want to see
heard
it
good things.
so bad.
Probably top 5 Marvel movie.
Great.
Personally, I thought
I'd
it
love
was
to hear it.
really
Dang.
good.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah,
Odyssey was
I've heard
good.
things.
I think I'll just say Odyssey, even though I felt the 3 hours when I was in there.
Oh, I didn't-
Yeah.
I thought the movie was ending, and I was like, "Oh no, there's 40 more minutes."
Dude, I'm not
struggle
gonna
with
lie. I
that.
did
That's
get there
my
at one point. I
struggle
was
right
like,
there.
we still got an hour.
yeah,
We're here for a minute.
it was a good movie. I say it's like an 8 out of a 10 movie. I think it's like a 4 out of a 10 Nolan movie. It didn't
Okay.
have like the Nolan spice I wanted. but
Okay.
he's just
Okay.
making a Greek epic, so I
Yeah.
don't think he wanted to get too outside the paint. So,
That's true.
but it's a good movie. I liked it.
I like it. Anybody see Toy Story?
I have
I have high hopes for that, but I
I
don't know.
haven't.
Toy Story 5.
Yes.
I liked it a lot. I thought it was cute. I actually liked it better than Toy Story 4.
I've only
Yeah.
seen
Toy
But
Story
I don't know.
1.
Toy Story 1, 2, and 3 are just so good that I feel like it's hard to come in and do better than that. But I thought it was good. I was kind of scared that I was going to be like, oh, are we still doing this? And
We're
I was
trending
like,
down.
okay, I felt like it was like new and fresh and cute. Like I thought it was cute.
So bouncing back.
So
How many more?
I've only seen
5
the
more.
first Toy Story. I never went past it.
2 and 3 you need
You
to
gotta
watch.
see 3 for
Those-
sure.
those
3 is like
Three's
so
2 and 3,
good.
I need to at least do the trilogy. That's
Yeah,
Yeah,
the trilogy. You can
exactly.
do trilogy and stop,
Trilogy,
as far as
okay.
I'm concerned.
That's
But
fair.
I did like it.
Let's go way back. Wow, that's incredible. Okay. What's different about your favorite summer day now than when you were 10? So you got to think through your best summer day now versus when you were 10. That's a wild question. And if we can't answer it, we can skip.
You know, I think for me, when I was 10, like we were just like out at the pool like
Just
all
out
day
there.
at my papa's house, just like pool, sandwiches, pool, sandwiches,
It's a good one.
pool, you know? So I think that was probably like the best day, like when I was 10 in the summer. We were just doing whatever. Staying up like super late, sleeping in, which obviously I don't do anymore. And then I feel like
That's the opposite.
another thing that's funny is that now I feel like my best summer day is I feel like I usually go on vacation during the summer and I love to travel. So I feel like my best summer day now is traveling.
Yeah.
We did not travel growing up. I did not travel ever at all until I graduated. high school. The first time I ever like went on a plane, it was a freshman, and I've traveled a ton since then. So I just think it's funny because I'm like, we just were not a vacation family, aggressively not a vacation family at all. So I'm like, wow, what a different life I lead at this point in time.
That is different.
I don't know. I mean, I have a job now, which is a bummer. So, like you
Period.
said, we don't really
What's
get
your
summers
best
off.
day?
I think that's the big one. But when I was 10, I don't know. We didn't really travel either. My parents traveled, but they were like, kids don't come. They were definitely like, you're getting booted at your cousin's for the summer, which was at the lake. So I don't know. I was just at the lake a lot as a kid, swimming. I had to, usually summer at 10 meant I was practicing for archery competition season that was coming in the fall.
Oh,
Yeah, I was a
wow.
competitive archer. Yeah.
Archer alert.
Yeah.
Brought up recently.
Yeah, that does not seem like I'm coded for that, right?
I love
at
that.
all. But yeah, that was the thing when I was little. That's kind of all I remember as a kid.
I'd love
Being
to
at the
see
lake
those
or
VHS
practicing.
tapes.
So
Little Cory.
yeah,
Dropping
simple
dimes.
bow, all that stuff.
Love that. That's
That's
cool.
awesome.
In the Odyssey, he's doing the thing, and I
Yeah,
lean
yeah.
over to my wife. I'm like, I can do that.
Hey,
I could have totally strung his bow. I know exactly what he's doing.
That's
So.
awesome. Yeah, it's now the perfect day is maybe getting up early without kids and then going to bed early, which is completely opposite
true.
of the best day when we're younger. With that, what was your favorite part of your summer this year? I know you guys sound like you're pretty busy, hooked up with work and things, but anything stick out?
You know what? I just did think of something though. From
Okay.
when I was 10, TV was better.
TV was
TV was a
better.
lot better when I was 10. And
Dependable.
It was on all day. Like
So true.
you had the popsicle stick on Nickelodeon, just introducing
Yes.
TV shows. Stick Stickley, that was his name.
Stick.
Stickly.
I forgot about him.
Yeah, that's maybe my number one. But
And it was dependable. You knew what you were going to get.
but my
every day.
favorite thing this summer,
No searching.
I don't know. You got anything?
Yeah,
was
I
about to
did.
say-
I will say
I was about to say, world
I
traveler over
I
here.
pre-looked at the questions, so that's why I'm like, I got something. I do think I hate to be so predictable, but I will say I think my favorite part of the summer is going to Europe. It was really
Oh,
cool.
You're a vacation.
I'm sorry, guys, but
Wow.
I went to Ireland, Italy, and England this summer, and it was so fun. The weather was amazing. It was so cool.
So happy for you.
Y'all are burning up here. I was in like 60 degrees.
Feels like
My
freshman year of
kids-
high school all over again. Like first day of school. What all did y'all do this summer? When we went to Europe. We went to
Hey,
Disney
well,
World.
this is
What'd you
what
do? Or to
Well, this is what I'm talking about. Whenever I
probably
empty
was
boats.
whenever I was in school, as spring break, everyone's like, I went skiing. And I was like, well, I don't even know what that is.
Hey, you're just making up for lost
So
time.
how about
You're
that?
just like, you know
That's
what?
right.
I'm going to travel.
Boom.
Yeah, so we went to Europe. It was awesome. We did not take our kids, which was also awesome. I love my children, but it was a good little
I would imagine
hiatus from the
wrangling
kiddos.
around Europe would have been rough.
yeah,
You've done
it
that
would have
too.
been, and we just had an absolute blast. So I think that's probably my favorite. And then also like July, I don't really care for July 4th, but July 5th is Heath's birthday, so like we did like a little birthday party for him, and then hung out with our family that day. So that was also good.
That's good.
July 4th is still kind of a bane of my existence. I don't work anymore. Like, again, 4 straight 20-hour days, but now I live in a neighborhood that, man, the McNeils, man. Gary, your family.
not the
It's just
McNeils.
popping fireworks till midnight.
Oh,
Oh my gosh! I'm just
Meanwhile.
like I'm the old man on the street. I'm just like, what's going on? Like this should have been over at 9:30. It got dark at 9. There should be 30 minutes of fireworks.
worst day on the lake possible for someone working
Yeah.
out there. So
It was rough.
Brings it back.
I don't think I'm destined to enjoy
course.
that holiday.
Wait, did you say something?
No, I just complained.
Well,
Oh,
what's your
okay,
best
fair.
thing about this summer?
well,
Yeah.
You get ready to
Jubei
answer
was gone
too.
too.
Jubei's like summer's rough for
It was
me.
a rough
Jubei leaves
summer.
for 1 month
Oh, no,
every
that is
summer.
tough.
I'm on my own. I barely eat or sleep. Try to function.
Sore spot.
But I don't know. I honestly I think I had a good summer because I do enjoy my job, and it's just been kind of a fun summer at work. We're doing more media stuff. We're traveling a lot more. So it's been kind of a creative summer
Yeah.
at work, which has been fun. Like my best friends are on my team,
Oh, that's
so they're fun. And then we've gotten to like, we use office videos. You're instructional design. Every trainer wants office videos. as like, ooh, look at this example of what not to do in an office. Well, our legal team's like, you can't use that. Like NBC owns that. Like, you can't use any of that. So our media team said we can just refilm it with us. So we just now remake office clips with our team. Script. And we just made it very Choctaw coded and branded.
Can you look up like 90s and 80s versions? Well, of course, they probably aged out policy-wise. But
he means like The Office.
No, The Office. The show The Office.
I thought the same thing, and then it finally
literally
to me.
like send us clips they want in their trainings, and we're just like, yeah, we can refilm that, but with us.
I love that.
We can find actors in the building.
I got to get a hold of these.
Like we know people, like Sheridan and like all these other people that that go to our church that are also in the building. We'll just call in favors. Like, you want to be on camera for a second?
Is Kelton on this?
He's gonna be eventually.
Yes,
like he will be.
All right, we need to gather these.
That's been
post
work. Work is the best part of my summer.
I love it.
How times have changed from when you were 10.
Poor guy. Hope you've had a good summer. So we want to share a little recap of the summer for FBC Durant, starting with a report from Dustin.
Yep. So we have a little report from Dustin. We're going to read about our Berlin trip and our New York City trip. Those were our 2 mission trips for the summer. We just want to give a little report on Dustin's behalf so that you guys know and so that we know what has gone on during the summer. And there's some data in here that I thought was really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and read that now. So to Berlin, we sent a team of 15 for the Berlin mission trip. This summer, we participated in an IMB trip called Youth Lab. We did evangelism training with the Berlin missionaries in the mornings. In the afternoon, we split up into teams and went to different parks around the city to pray for and share the gospel with people. We learned an effective evangelism strategy called Care Through Prayer that utilizes prayer short testimonies and 3-circle gospel sharing method. We took 5 high school students on the trip this year and are looking forward to giving more students opportunities to take part in this mission trip in the future. Pray for those whom our team was able to make contact with. Pray that they would see their need for Jesus. Pray also for the McMillans and Davises. That's tough for me, I have a lisp. As they work in and day out to share the gospel and equip the church in Berlin. Numbers for FBC Durant gospel sharing groups in Berlin. There were 430 total approaches, prayed for 89 people, shared a 15-second testimony with 53 people, shared the gospel with 38 people, made contact with 14 Christians. 9 people confirmed that they would like to talk further about the gospel. I just thought this was very encouraging. Thanks to Dustin for sending us this. Sure. Cole, Garrett, and I all have been to Berlin with our church. So this is very encouraging to me just to see this continuing on. And I really like that they kept track of this. I think that's really a cool way to be able to share with our church what's going on over there and a better way for us to be able to actively pray. We know exactly how many people confirmed they would like to talk further about the gospel and just being able to pray through those things. So that's Berlin.
Yeah. Nice. Heard a lot of good things from some of those that did go and the relationship they built with the McMillans and the Davises. Grateful for those families and the work they do over there. So that's awesome.
Okay, well, I will share the New York trip report from Dustin Searles. New York NBA championships.
I was about to say the champs.
Yeah, the champs.
Y'all are welcome.
Thank goodness. Booze
Hey, me and Cole were in New York City the night that the Knicks won the championship.
Keep your head on
and
a
people
party.
No, but people were screaming New York in the streets of Brooklyn until 2 a.m.
I would have gone outside and joined that run.
It was crazy.
I went for it.
Wasn't anything but the Spurs.
Wild.
But they took a team of 8. Dustin says, on the New York mission trip, we served with Danny and Melissa Torres. Danny's been on the podcast before, back in season 2 or 2. Because this is 3, so it's one of the other ones. But they serve at Swerve Church in Brooklyn, New York, in the neighborhood of Bushwick. Swerve Church works with many community partners to show love of Christ with their neighborhood. Many of those partners are local public schools. We had the opportunity to serve with 2 different public schools, helping the principals and teachers with various projects. We also helped with the hosting block parties outside of Swerve Church. At the block parties, we were able to serve hot dogs, snow cones, and popcorn to students on their way home from school and neighbors. One neighbor came to both block parties and gave his life to the Lord at the second block party. That's awesome.
Yeah.
These community partnerships give Danny and Melissa opportunities to make new connections with people and share the gospel. The prayer request for them, for Danny and Melissa and Swerve Church, is that they continue to serve the community and also pray for their Sunday morning service, because right now they've outgrown their meeting location, which I think was just in kind of a small storefront, and now they're having to meet in a school auditorium. But I think the prayer there is to pray for a more permanent, bigger space, which is awesome. That's a good problem to have. Oh, no, we have too many people coming to church.
Yeah. Okay, and to share a little bit about Falls Creek, at the beginning of the year, our children's ministry took kids 3rd grade through 6th grade and had a great week there. And then our middle school and high school, in those 2 weeks, our student ministry sent about 230 students, 40 salvations, which is mind-blowing, incredible.
That's pretty awesome.
And I want to note something here in a minute about that. But 8 called to ministry, which is also incredible, that students feel compelled, convicted to continue on in ministry specifically. And this was behind their theme, or surrounded by the theme this year, the greatest defense, built to defend. So centering in on a lot of apologetics topics. I was able to go middle school week, and it was really encouraging. I learned a ton myself. I'm grateful for Sebastian. That's a passion of his, apologetics, and I think we plan on having him on soon to kind of talk about some apologetic stuff, which I'm really excited, knowing what I heard at camp. But it was a blessing, at least the middle school week, to see students engage in worship and teaching and really taking on a lot of these tough topics. It's hard enough to stay awake during Falls Creek week, but they were engaged and asking questions. And something that really was kind of powerful to me was their willingness to discuss these things with each other. There's a lot of just listening to speakers and things, but a lot of conversations were had from students to students. I can specifically think of one evening we spent where there's probably a group of 20, 30 middle school boys talking about kind of like their stories and how they came to know the Lord with each other, which was wild to me. That's not the typical middle school conversation at camp, but pretty inspiring and challenging for me as an adult, as a parent. And I think something about those topics, the validity of Scripture and Jesus and the Bible, I think really provided this generation, is what it seems, with some confidence and courage to place their faith in the Lord. I don't know the connection between that, but it was cool to watch. Yeah. So, yeah, that was Falls Creek.
I mean, I just want to say, like, I like, they're kind of doing more of a social media thing with the youth and stuff, and so I feel like I get to see a little bit more of it, and it looked like it was really just kind of a cool thing. I know they had a lot of, like, also the, I guess, adult helpers teaching throughout the week. I know they'd split the girls up and have like an adult female teach like a small group in the morning, and the guys, and it looked like it was just pretty like well done. I told Sebastian, and I think I try to have to, like, I don't know how to compliment people. Especially like when a Christian context, because you feel like they're just going to slap you and say, well, God's doing the work. I'm like, yeah, but I'm trying to compliment you. Just leave me, like, let me
just
do it.
Take it.
And so I was telling him, I was like, dude, I think you're doing a really good job. I think you're killing it. And like, and I really do think like our youth group is really like in this very cool Renaissance revival right now that I think is very, very encouraging to see. It's very neat. It's very interesting. And it looked like Falls Creek was, really awesome.
Yeah, it was.
And but like also I wanted to mention, did VBS. A lot of people help out the VBS, man. That's a chaotic week of helpers, and then I know our foster care ministry does like little foster nights where people can bring their kids and then go on like date night during the summer and stuff like that. So I mean, there's like a lot of really kind of cool things that, I think a lot of ministries got to kind of be a part of during the summer that I think is really cool. That a lot of people pitch in and help out with,
Yeah.
Yep.
So
it's a blessing. That's the church for sure. Like in every stage of life, there's things going on, and the summer kind of allows some time and space for that. And was not wasted, which is what it sounds like.
Things are moving, man. Things are bouncing around. They changed the sound system in the sanctuary.
Yeah.
That's still new and foreign, and they put a drum cage that still got everybody tripped up.
Yeah.
You haven't seen that yet.
That's awesome.
So
Our goal.
we're ripping down projectors during the middle of worship because we're like, the work never stops.
We can't keep up.
The work never stops.
It's all right.
At FBC Durant, we
We're
said, you
moving.
know what? We're tired of this.
I love that.
So
We're moving.
but no,
We've been making moves during the summer.
It's been a really cool summer, I think, to see. Our worship band's got to go to camps.
We're
two
all
different
over the
camps.
place.
Yeah, you know, and our worship band's big enough now to where they'll send half a year, and it's
Yeah.
really cool to go get to do that kind of stuff. So
Yeah. And that's part of our goal as well with the podcast, to try to keep up with the activity at church and just kind of give insight and a different perspective on what's going on here.
how many kids did they baptize during the Falls Creek service?
I don't know, but my hands hurt. I can
It
tell
went
you that.
41
Playing the
minutes.
keys. Yeah.
I remember, like, I got back on the YouTube and said, I want to know. And it went 41 minutes of baptisms, which is cool.
It was a stretch.
It's
it was
great.
incredible.
I remember we don't ever figure this out until the worship band gets to the meeting, and you're just told it's gonna be like 38 baptisms. You're like, what? What are we supposed to do for?
Wait a second.
It's like, I'm sitting down.
We're
I'm sorry,
lost.
Garrett, but you're on your own.
It's awesome. It's an incredible blessing. It's fun to be a part of and to witness. But yeah, glad to do it. So be a part, be where you can. Thank you for joining us today here in our little recap, and we look forward to a good, exciting season 3 maybe. Now go and make disciples of all nations.